Hello viewers, good evening to all. With an intention to provide news on cricket developments, Stumps and Bails has once again come up with some latest happenings in the cricketing world for you. Before getting into the details, let me introduce you to your host for today, that is me, Himani Verma. Moving on, today we will be looking at top 7 cricket developments that are making some news. In this show, we will be looking at developments in India camp before Asia Cup, host declaration for Women's T20 World Cup, the latest change in ICC ranking, and much more. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the details and see what's happening in the cricketing world. At first, we have an update about Rahul Dravid testing positive for COVID-19. Even before team left for Dubai for Asia Cup, Team India's campaign to Asia Cup 2022 has already encountered a setback. Rahul Dravid, the head coach, has reportedly tested positive for COVID-19 and will not be going to the Uae anytime soon, at least not right away. The Board of Control for Cricket in India has yet to formally confirm the news. The COVID-19 development has delayed Dravid's departure from Bengaluru for Dubai, which was scheduled to happen on Tuesday, August 23rd. The task should be carried out in his absence by BVS Lakshman, who has been filling in for him whenever and everywhere he has been absent. Lakshman, who is now in Zimbabwe, is thought to be receiving all of his travel arrangements from the BCCI. After his recovery, there's a chance Dravid will join the squad. At second, we have Gill's century overpowering Razas as India beat hosts by 13 runs. Sikandar Raza's valiant century had pushed the hosts back from brink, but Shubman Gill's sensational catch in the penultimate over of a frantic chase gave India a dramatic 13-run victory to complete a 3-0 whitewash. With just one wicket remaining, there were only 15 runs needed off in the final over, and it was India who went home happy. India posted a decent score of 289 in 50 overs, where Shubman Gill made his maiden ODI century and scored 130, becoming the youngest player to hit a century in Zimbabwe. Ishan Kishan also scored a 50, while Dhawan scored a quick 40. Zimbabwe gave India a scare as Sikandar Raza went on to score a valiant 115 in 95 balls, only to lose his wicket in the last over, in which 15 runs or a wicket were required. For India, Avish Khan took 3 wickets, while Deepak Chahar, Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel took 2 wickets each, helping India win the thrilling match by 13 runs. Player of the match and the Player of the Series awards were awarded to Shubman Gill. At third, we have Uae beating Singapore by 42 runs in Asia Cup Qualifier. The Asia Cup Qualifiers are currently ongoing, and the third match was held between Uae and Singapore on Monday. Singapore won the toss and decided to bowl first. Uae came into bat first, where they lost one of their openers, but Mohammad Wasim smashed the balls all over the park, scoring 58 runs from 34 deliveries with 5 sixes and 3 boundaries. The UAE side struggled to stand strong, but was able to score a competitive total of 160 at a loss of 8 wickets in 20 overs. In reply, Singapore couldn't stand strong in front of UAE's bowling department, and they tore the opponent's batting lineup, restricting them for 113 and winning the match by 47 runs. Kartik Miyappan was awarded the Player of the Match award for taking 3 wickets for 13 runs. Next up, we have an update about Cape Town, Pearl and Kebeha to host Women's T20 World Cup. The ICC Women's T20 World Cup will be held in Cape Town, Pearl and Kebeha in February 2023. Benoni and Potchefstroom will host the Women's Under-19 T20 World Cup, according to separate announcements from Cricket South Africa. The T20 World Cup will consist of 10 teams that include Australia, England, India, New Zealand, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, West Indies and the host, South Africa. A qualifying competition will determine the final 2 teams. Australia is the current champion and has hosted the event before, defeating India in the championship match in the front of packed audience at NCG in March 2020. The tournament was originally slated to take place in 2022, but due to scheduling changes brought on by COVID-19 pandemic, it will now take place in 2023. Next up, we have Mohammad Naim, who is included in the Bangladesh squad for Asia Cup 2022. The Bangladesh Cricket Board on Monday night announced that Mohammad Naim will be part of the squad for Asia Cup in UAE. The left-handed batsman will now get a chance to prove his worth in the biggest tournament in Asia. Bangladesh faced a big blow after wicketkeeper Nurul Hassan and the fast bowler Hassan Mohammed picked up injury and ended up being ruled out of the squad for the tournament. Shakib Al Hassan has been handed over the responsibility of leading the team in the Asia Cup and for the T20 World Cup later in the Australia. Next up, we have Jos Butler, who has been ruled out from the 100 tournament due to calf injury. The Manchester original skipper Jos Butler will no longer be the 100 tournament due to a calf injury he picked up against Southern Brave on August 18 last Thursday. It is a concerning news for the England Cricket Board as England skipper Jos Butler is injured and the Pakistan tour is scheduled for next month in September. It is for the first time in 17 years that England will tour Pakistan, that England and Pakistan will face off in a 7-match T20 international series just before T20 World Cup in Australia begins. In absence of Jos Butler, the Manchester original side will be led by Laurie Evans for the remaining matches in the 100 league. Next up, we have ranking boost for India and Pakistan following dominant series sweeps. Whiteboard juggernauts, India and Pakistan are rewarded for their recent series sweeps in the most recent ICC ODI team rankings. Earlier in this week, India achieved a thorough 3-0 sweep of Zimbabwe away from home, while Pakistan equaled their arch rivals with an valiant victory by the same score against Netherlands in the Cricket World Cup Super League series. India improves its ODI ranking to 111 rating points and third position overall in those most recent results, while Pakistan also experienced an improvement, rising to 107 rating points and fourth position. That's all for today's news. If you like the updates, please like, share the video and subscribe to our channel Stumps and Bails. Also, please don't forget to follow us on our social media accounts mentioned in the description down below. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye and take care.